celebrating 3 Jewish holidays in 3 weeks: Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot.
שנה הלכה, שנה באה, אני כפי ארימה. שנה טובה לך אבא, שנה טובה לך אמא. שנה טובה.
שנה טובה לדוד גיבור אשר על המשמרת ולכל נותר בעיר בכפר ברכת חזק נמסרת. שנה טובה, שנה טובה.
תיישמים רוכבים ראש שמיים ורוב שלום מלאך עברי עושה דרכו במים. שנה טובה לכל עמל בניר וגם במלט. שנה טובה ומתוקה לכל ילדה וילד. שנה טובה, שנה טובה, שנה טובה.
שנה טובה, שנה טובה,
שנה טובה,
שנה טובה, שנה טובה, שנה טובה, שנה טובה.
Rosh Hashanah. Date on the Hebrew calendar, Tishrei 1-2. Rosh Hashanah, or the Jewish New Year, is a 2-day festival where families will gather at the synagogue for prayers and share family meals. A popular dish during this holiday is apple dipped in honey. Working during Rosh Hashanah is prohibited. Rosh Hashanah is observed on the first 2 days of Tishrei, the 7th month of the Hebrew calendar. With the celebration of Rosh Hashanah in 2020, we are in the Hebrew year of 5781. To wish someone a happy Rosh Hashanah, the appropriate greeting is Shana Tova, which means good year in Hebrew. Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur and Sukkot in 2020. Rosh Hashanah, or the Jewish New Year, was celebrated from Friday the 18th of September until the 20th of September. About a week later, Yom Kippur, or the Day of Atonement, was celebrated from Sunday the 27th of September until the 28th of September. Lastly, Sukkot, temporary huts or booths, was celebrated from Friday the 2nd of October until Friday the 9th of October. The exact dates of these holidays vary every year and are based on the Hebrew calendar.
I'm Alina.
And I'm Sarah. That was weird. And I'm Sarah. It's fine. And I'm Sarah, and we are Challah Hub. Today we're going to show you how to make a vegan challah.
Challah Hub is a Los Angeles-based delivery company. We deliver challah every Friday.
Everyone loves it, vegan or not. What is challah? Whew. Challah is braided bread traditionally eaten on the Shabbat table for Jewish people everywhere. It's the thing that people gather around. Every Shabbat, Shabbat is every Friday. It's meant to be a time of rest and connection. But should we just keep it? Guys, baking is real. This is real. This is what happens in life. After we had already started Challah Hub about 6 months in, maybe less than that, I decided to go vegan. There wasn't any vegan challah options out there, and there's a lot of vegans out there. And Alina amazingly was like, okay, if we can find a delicious vegan challah recipe. So we tested and came up with a really amazing vegan recipe that we're super proud of. The thing that's interesting is it's a religious bread, right? It's associated with Judaism. But a lot of our followers on Instagram Instagram, and a lot of our customers are not Jewish and they don't have to be. If the thing at the center of your Shabbat table is our bread, then we just think that's the coolest thing ever. Really, like Alina and I's friendship has not existed without challah. The first time we met, it was when I was at a brunch showing pictures of challah that I had baked, and Alina was like, I'll buy you brunch if we bake challah together. And I was like, deal, I love a free brunch.
I've been doing so much research and looking up so many videos on YouTube. I never baked challah before I met Sarah. For me, it was kind of like a catch-up when it comes to braiding.
Yeah, the student has surpassed the teacher. I cannot do a 6-strand nearly as nice as she can.
Sarah has the patience to create amazing sculptures with challah. I have no patience for it.
The joke is that I do all of that stuff, but then Alina makes sure everything actually gets done. The business stays a business. So there's a lot of crossover with what we both do, but when it comes down to it, the stuff that I really don't want to do, she is really happy doing and is really good at doing, and vice versa.
We're gonna make a 4-strand round challah.
Your tic-tac-toe set up, and then you're just gonna weave all the way around every other strand over, and then you go back the other direction. Yeah, and if anything looks weird, you can just tuck it right under and no one will know. Really, that's what bread making is all about, hiding the wonky parts. We're really different. Every time we go and do classes, people are like, what's the right way to do this? And depending on which one of us you ask, you'll get a different answer. It's
true.
Mine's the right one, so. Next, we're gonna do a rainbow 6-strand challah. For braiding, when you're laying out your strands, each position is how you count like what strand number it is.
If we make colored dough, we love using all the natural dyes that are out there, like matcha, spirulina, dragon fruit powder, blueberry powder. There's so much out there.
And don't stress if it's not perfect. That's the other thing. A lot of people are like, oh God, the braid looks so hard and crazy. And no, this one is going to be difficult.
Sometimes when you try to connect the different colors to each other, you might have a difficult time, but we promise that once you bake it, it will look great.
And no one's gonna complain, you're making rainbow bread. But when it comes to like actually making challah at home, it's artisan, so it can be wonky looking, and that's totally fine.
We love our wonky challah. To me, challah means family and friends, specifically on a Friday night. And then for sure, French toast. I think that's like the best.
Don't wrap your challah if it's hot. No one wants that. It's gonna get all soggy. Take your challah out of the oven, put it on a cooling rack, let it chill out. And then once it's cool, then you can cut into it, rip into it.
We always have the fight, rip or cut.
And you cut it, you cut the challah.
No, you rip it.
That's disgusting. You can't share it. If you're going around and getting tasty,
about?
It's fine. It's like animals getting in the challah.
I can't enjoy challah when I cut it.
Really?
No.
I think you're lying. Ta-da!
Oh my God, it's so fluffy.
So good. Can I just see it for a second?
Sure.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes.
Yom Kippur. Date on the Hebrew calendar, Tishrei 10. Yom Kippur is a day of atonement and is considered the most important holiday on the Jewish calendar. Jews consider Yom Kippur and the preceding days a time for prayer, good deeds, reflecting on mistakes made in the past and making amends with other people. With exception from the sick, the elderly and women who just gave birth, the Torah requires all Jewish adults to abstain from eating and drinking between sundown on the evening before Yom Kippur and nightfall the next day. This fasting period of 25 hours is preceded by a gathering of family and friends for a pre-fast meal. The pre-fast meal is known as Suda HaMafaskit, meaning meal of separation or concluding meal. Dishes include rice, kreplach, stuffed dumplings, challah, braided bread, chicken, or fish. Sukkot. Date on the Hebrew calendar, Tishrei 1521. Sukkot is a 9-day festival and is named after the booths or huts, Sukkot in Hebrew, in which Jews are supposed to dwell during the celebration. Sukkot is often also referred to as Hag HaAsif or the Harvest Festival. Much of the festivities are about rejoicing and thanking God for the harvest. The sukkah, singular of Sukkot, is the temporary hut that farmers would live in during the last hectic period of harvest before the start of the winter rains. The 4 species. The 4 species of 4 plants mentioned in the Torah as being relevant to the Jewish holiday of Sukkot. These are etrog, the fruit of a citron tree; lulav, a ripe, green, closed frond from a date palm tree. Hardas, boughs with leaves from the myrtle tree. Arava, branches with leaves from the willow tree. Multicultural Association of Russian-speaking women and their families Ogoniok. Marwo wishes the Jewish community happy celebrations. Marwo would like to thank the volunteers who contributed to this presentation. Name, Rita Gelman. Role, Chairwoman, President. Name, Marit DeLang. Role, IT.